Talk of the Town is the third segment in the 12th episode of the 7th season of Rugrats, and this one's pretty good. Angelica's got a new toy that records her voice, and she decides to host a talk show. And quite surprisingly, she invites Susie to be her assistant and to host this talk show with her. And she gets a really great subject when she realizes that Kimi's new toy is broken. Now, we the viewer know what happened to Kimi's toy. We see Chuckie falling onto it and smashing it. It's one of those toys, I think they call it a roller coaster toy, but it's the wires with beads on them, the ones that you always get in doctors' surgeries. And obviously Chuckie's terrified of Kimi finding out. He doesn't want anybody to realise he broke the toy. He doesn't want to upset Kimi. But Angelica decides to interview all of the babies one by one to see if she can find out who did it. And I won't say exactly what happens, but I think it took a really good direction. I think that there's a lesson in here about owning up. And I think Kimi displayed the most admirable characteristics. I won't say exactly what she did, but I think everything was displayed very well. The characters behaved in ways that were very believable as well. Apart from Angelica, as I said, asking Susie to help her with the talk show, which is, I guess, atypical of Angelica, but every now and then Angelica does display certain traits that, show us that there are more sides to her. And I thought, having it as a talk show, I thought was a really nice way to set it up. It could have worked without Angelica having this device, but I think it was something that made it a little bit more fun. I remember when I was a little bit older than Angelica, but I had it wasn't a cassette recorder, but it was something similar. And I used to record with my friend our own radio show. So it's exactly the kind of thing kids would do, record their voices and have some fun with it and pretend, make these scenarios up. And I thought it was very relatable in that regard, very well animated. The pacing was really great, and I had a lot of fun with it, with some really nice messages in there as well about owning up and how to respond to that as well. I don't think it would ever be a personal favourite. I don't even think it's a favourite from season 7. But ultimately, there's nothing wrong with Talk of the Town. I actually thought it was pretty decent.